The foreign support in Syria is very limited. The Syrian, they rely first on themselves, and then about the Syrian in diaspora. The Syrian diaspora was very supportive, and they are very flexible in sending the money, in sending the devices and all the equipment. The people inside Syria, they're looking, because the outside, it has such rules. It have to apply for a grant, and you have to get the information and approval and all of that. No, the diaspora, they have more flexibility, especially the diaspora in Europe, in the United States, and in the Gulf countries. Just they collect the money and they send it to Syria, or they provide the devices, the satellite, the Inmarsat phone, and all the equipment, and just send it. Without the support and the help from the Syrian diaspora, I don't think that the Syrian revolution was able to continue. According to the statistics, we have more than 5 million Syrian, and you have very well-educated and rich community in the United States and in the Gulf countries, because the Syrians, they are high professional. In the United States, you have more than 7,000 physicians, doctors. The same in Europe. In Gulf countries, you have very strong business community. And all of these communities, they help the Syrian people inside Syria in sending the equipment to continue the revolution, and sending the money. And after that, because the growing of the humanitarian crisis in Syria, they played an important role. When the original Arabic broadcast Al-Jazeera started in 1996, which opened a little bit the space for the criticism against the leaders. This is something unacceptable, or no tolerance in all the national medias to criticize your leaders or your president. Or the institutions of the security forces, mukhabarat, the army, and all of that. It was a very interesting, let's say, adventure when Al Jazeera tried that. Year by year, with a lot of events taking place in the Middle East, Al Jazeera and other, Al-Arabiya, the BBC, later on, appeared that's the only space for the people who can trust and believe, who can take news from them. When the Arab revolt started, Al Jazeera, it was among the first who opened the space 24 hours for the people, for the revolutionaries, to speak out, especially in Tunisia, where other Arabic broadcasts did not do that. Then the Tunisian people, they was watching Al Jazeera 24 hours to know what's going on in their home country. And that's happened for others in Egypt, later on in Libya and in Syria. The Arab broadcasting, the regional Arab broadcasting, played an important role for the people to get the information and to get inspired about what's happening in other countries, inspired to repeat again in their home countries, and became also the main source of the information of all the Syrians or all the Arabs, because they trust this broadcast. A lot of question and criticism, of course, for any media, for any outlet, in the way how doing that, but still it's a far away have credibility than the state media, where the state media is just propaganda, just repeating the lies day by day, and no one believe in it. This is why became Al Jazeera the main source of information.